Hello beautiful ones, I hope you're all doing well today. I wanted to do a quick update. As many of you know, it is full moon for us here in California. It'll be midnight, I guess tomorrow. But it's interesting because the energies from the full moon are usually felt a few days before and a few days after. So some of the things that happen during full moon time is that our emotions will be heightened. We'll be a lot more sensitive than we normally are. I've noticed in my experience that my dreams become a lot more vivid, and I just seem to remember my dreams a lot more. I have a hard time sleeping, and I guess it kind of makes sense as we're getting, at least appears to be that we're getting a lot more light. And so everyone has different symptoms, or not symptoms, but just different ways in which they feel the full moon. I know there's people out there that don't believe that we're affected by it, but no, we are definitely affected by it. I mean, even just the idea that like it affects the ocean, and it's like, what are we made out of? We're mostly made out of water. So it makes sense that we would also be affected by the moon. The other thing is that the sun is probably going to start to be active. There's a huge sunspot that is growing, and so there's a possibility of solar activity. The Schumann's resonance in the past 24 hours has spiked, fairly high. I think we had like a 33, 27. And so there's definitely a lot going on internally. What I would like to focus on, and it's something that has been coming up for myself and for a lot of loved ones close by, is this idea of us checking in with ourselves and actually speaking to ourselves, speaking to our bodies, speaking to our inner self. Our inner self is always actually speaking to us. It's just that it doesn't necessarily always use words. It speaks to us sometimes through emotion, through feeling, through synchronicity. And so what I've realized a lot of the times is what helps me is to check in with myself. So sometimes it could be your inner child that you need to check in with to find out, and it's simply you talking to yourself. Is there anything I can do for you? How can I help you today? What are you feeling today? And speaking to your body too. Really holding your body as the sacred vessel that it is, and realizing that it is alive. Every cell in your body is alive, and you can speak to your body. And so speaking to your body is really, really important. Checking in, with where you're feeling discomfort or tightness, and sitting with it. As much as sometimes we want to run away from what we're feeling, and we become really good at that. It's really important that we sit with whatever is coming up for us, because all these things that are coming up for us actually have a message for us. They're not just coming up randomly for no reason. So important for us to check in with ourselves and see. Also realize that a lot of us are going through intense healing, where we're clearing a lot from our bodies, and that can be very, very difficult. So during those times are the times that you really need to take care of yourself and really, nourish yourself with healthy foods. Check in with your body if your body needs to rest. So I'm gonna stop there. And the other thing that's come up a lot is cell phone usage. A lot of us will use our cell phones to run away from our emotions, to distract ourselves, and we all do it. It's not like, oh, it's just, a small percentage of the population. A lot of us do it, and we get bored, we reach our phone. We feel anxious, we don't want to feel something. It's like sometimes I walk into a room and everybody's on their phone. People aren't even interacting, they're not talking to each other. And I find, my experience, I find that to just be really rude. I know sometimes you have to check things, but I try not to do that as much as I can, because people want to feel your presence. They don't want to feel you fading away into some virtual world that doesn't exist. And a lot of us have gotten used to that, and maybe we don't even think it bothers us, but like the type of connection that you're going to have and the type of interaction that you're going to have with someone when they're able to focus on you versus focusing on social media or messaging or doing anything else. And again, this isn't a condemnation, because we all do it, but it is really important for us to be able to sit with our own emotions, sit with our discomfort, sit with our pain, sit with our suffering, because a lot of us have been running away from that for so long. And it's now the time for us to come out and come forward and be able to face our reality, be able to face our inner child that has been trying to speak with us and has been hurting for so long, and we've been ignoring that beautiful child that is our creativity, our passion. At least for me, it's my favorite part of myself. I love my inner child. She's my favorite. She allows me to do so much. She's the fire in me. And so a lot of us have pushed that part of ourselves away, and it's time for us to start calling that part of ourselves back and honoring that part of ourselves and thanking that part of ourselves for always being with us. Some of us have stifled that inner child, and it's now time to unleash that inner child and allow her or him to come out and play and live life, and allow that inner child to also heal. So I'm going to stop there, but I love you all. I hope you all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.